Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to game number 4 in the Connie Mack League Championship Series between the Cuba Sugar Kings and the Puerto Rico Vaqueros. Puerto Rico up 3 games to none. Puerto Rico winning handily in game 3, 7-2. And they get a commanding 3-0 series lead. So far, Puerto Rico's been able to win 3 games, and all the wins have come in relief. De Leon picked up a win in relief. JC Romero picked up a win in relief. And Jorge Lopez picked up a win in relief. They're looking for Javier Vazquez to get a win from their starters. Meanwhile, Luis Tiant has gone 0 for 3 this postseason, looking to keep his team's hopes alive and get a game in here and hope to fight another day. 46,759 on hand. Wind is blowing in from center at 10 miles an hour. Partly cloudy skies, but some good day for baseball. Game number 4, all or nothing for Cuba. Partly cloudy, 55 degrees. Pitcher-friendly conditions with the wind blowing in from center. And we're underway, a 1-0 pitch here. The Gurriels, a ground ball to short. Lindor will fire to first, and there's the first out of the inning. We've got this game underway. Game number 4. Luis Robert. 3 homers, 5 RBIs in the playoffs. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. Nice fastball. Nice sinker for strike 3. Oliva, 6 homers, 11 a 2-run homer to account for the lone 2 runs for his team. There's a pitch. Here's a blast and a base hit. Another hit for Oliva. Palmeiro, 6 homers, 13 RBIs, 18 of 51. He's postseason. There's a walk. Ooh, struck him out. Doesn't like the call there, but it's called strike 3 to any inning. Here comes Puerto Rico. Lindor, Alomar, Clemente. 15-7, a 2.54 ERA for Tiant. 0-3. He's not had a good postseason. There's a weak pop-up, which will be caught by Campaneris for the first out of the inning. 0-3 with a 6.41 ERA to be exact. Here's the 1-2 to Alomar. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and he brings the heat for out number 2. Clemente, the 0-1. Ripped his first home run of the playoffs in this series. Ground ball to short, nice play by Campaneris. 1-2-3 inning. One thing about Puerto Rico, they've gotten 3 wins from their relief pitchers. They've also been able to score their most important runs that either gave them the lead or the win, or secured the win with 3-run hits. Clemente with a 3-run homer in game 1 to give Puerto Rico a 6-4 lead. Mike Lowell with a 3-run bases clearing double in the top of the 9th to make it 9-5. And in game 3, with the game tying at 2, or the 4-2, Juan Gonzalez with a big 3-run homer put this game away. Alvarez, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Nice fastball. That's the 3rd strikeout for Vazquez. There's Perez, the 1-0. Ground ball to short. Lindor to Delgado for out number 2. Campaneris, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, but batting just .217. The 0-1 drives it to right center. This will be caught by Clemente. That'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the 2nd. Delgado, just 2 RBIs on his 2 homers, but his batting .233, hitting the ball a little bit better. Had 28 homers, 91 RBIs in the regular season. Has a drive, and he'll rip it into the corner in left field. Turns first, rounds second, and he is in there with a leadoff double. Juan Gonzalez has really turned it up. He's hit home runs in 3 straight games in this series. Can he do it again? Here's the 0-2. Ground ball right to Tiant. We'll throw to first. Nice change to a curve to really put Gonzalez off balance at the first out. Rodriguez has really hit the ball well. The 1-0, he's a dangerous hitter in this line. It was a drive and he rips it for extra bases. There's a reason why he's dangerous because he makes great contact. It will be an RBI double. And Puerto Rico with a 1-0 lead. Up next is Mike Lowell, 2 homers, 11 RBIs, and a 304 average. Ground ball to first. Ooh. And a run will score. And Lowell hits a ball that probably should have been caught there by Palmeiro, but he'll be credited with an RBI single. 2-0. And Puerto Rico better be careful. Cuba better be careful because this game might get out of hand. 5 of 41 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs for Carlos Beltran. There's a 1-0. Line, and he drilled it. This is no doubt about it. It doesn't even matter if it's the win against. He hits a home run, a big one, a big 2-run homer for Carlos Beltran. It is 4-0, and Beltran has ripped his third home run, his third of the series, and 4-0 already. And Tiant is in deep trouble. The 1-0 to Vazquez. Ground ball right down the line, a base hit. Palmeiro again doesn't get to make the play, and runners on. And that'll be it for Tiant. And a quick hook for him. So Tiant pitches a disastrous outing here. Iglesias will come on in. He comes on in here, and he's gonna have to play some long relief here because Lindor. The 1-2. And he gets hit. Here comes Almar. The 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3, nice slider. The 1-2 to Iglesias. Clemente drives it up the middle. There's a base hit. A run will score. RBI single for Clemente. And a 5-0 lead. And it's Puerto Rico going after the jugular and pretty much getting it. RBI double last time for Delgado, the 3-2 pitch. Weak pop-up in foul territory. Palmetto will get it. That'll end the inning. They score 5 runs. RBI double for Irod, RBI single for Lowell, 2-run over for Beltran, and an RBI single for Clemente, a 5-0 lead. Grandal, Iglesias, and Gurriel, a 3-2 to Grandal. Drives it the other way. There's a base hit, and they're going to need base runners. Iglesias will come in a bunt situation. He gets the bunt down. Oh, not bad for a reliever. Moves run over a second, but there's one out. Gurriel, batting just 200 for the playoffs. Line drive and a base hit for Gurriel. He's on with a single. First and third now with one down. Luis Robert for 1. The 1-1. And a wild pitch to score a run. It is now 5-2. Grandal will score. 5-1 right here. They need that run. A runner at second with one down. A 3-2 to Robert. Weak pop up. And Delgado under and makes the catch for the second out. Oliva singled his last time up. They're going to need a big hit from him again. Can he do it? Ground ball up the middle. Lindor picks it up, fires it to first out of the inning. But Cuba scores a run on a wild pitch. On to the bottom of the third with a 5-1 Puerto Rico lead. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to short, hard hit, but right at Campaneris for the out. We'll throw it to Palmeiro. Out number 1. Rodriguez with a single. Double, drove in a run. Here's a 3-2. Line drive and a base hit to right. He's 2 for 2, and he's in a ball with authority. Mike Lowell drives it to right field. It is caught. Nice catch there by Oliva for the second out. Here's a pitch to Beltran, a 2-1. A throw to second and a steal for Rodriguez. Beltran, here's a 2-2. Can Iglesias get him? Yes, he does. Nice changeup for strike 3. That'll do it. No runs there for Puerto Rico. It'll be up to Cuba. Get their bats going. Look at the final stat line for Tiant. Inning a third, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, no walks, 1 strikeout. He's going to be the pitcher of record should anything else happen. But Cuba's not really quit with Palmeiro, Alvarez, and Perez hitting. A pitch to Palmeiro. Weak pop-up. And third baseman Lowell's under, and he makes a catch in foul territory for out number 1. Alvarez struck out the first time. Here's a 1-1 to him. Ground ball right to Alomar, who flings it to first for the second out. Tony Perez with a home run, 8 RBIs. He's really struggling of late. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Nice fastball for strike 3. Down goes Cuba, and up comes Puerto Rico. Vazquez, Lindor, and Alomar. Vazquez singled his last time up. Here's a 3-2. Struck him out. And Iglesias is done, and in comes Diego Segui. Looking to eat up some innings here. The 2-2. Ground ball to short. Nice throw by Campaneris is out number 2. Alomar, the 2-1. Ground ball to first. Right at Palmeiro to end the inning. So the stat line for Iglesias, Campaneris, Grandal, and then Yulieski Gurriel. Segui moved up, so out goes Tony Perez. He's done for the day. He goes 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Yulieski Gurriel to come on in. That's it for the changes. We take a look at the stat line for Iglesias, who pitches 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And he got the job done. Let's see if they could keep that going. Campaneris 0 for 1 today. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball to short. Fires to first. Got it. Grandal singled the other way and eventually scored on a wild pitch. It was a 2-2. Drives it to center, but will be caught by Beltran for out number 2. And Gurriel to come on in and make get himself an at bat. Here's a 1-2. drives it to right center. This will be caught by Clemente. That'll end the inning. And another inning where they don't score. Puerto Rico coming up. Clemente, Delgado, and Gonzalez. The 1-0 to Clemente. Segui pitched 2/3 of scores ball in the last inning. Here's a nice ground ball to Gurriel Jr. and throws it to first for the first out. Here is Delgado, the 3-1. Walks him. Gonzalez 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to short for 6-4, 4-3, double play, inning over. And Segui's done a fine job so far. Gurriel, Robert, and Oliva. Vazquez has pitched really well here so far, giving up an earned run, 3 hits through 5. Drives at the right center. Clemente coming in to get the out. Robert, the 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Nice sinker. Oliva drives it the other way. There's a base hit. He's on for Palmeiro. Palmeiro's gone 0 for 2. The 1-1 drives it to center, but this will be playable for Beltran to end the inning. And no scoring in the top of the 6th. Puerto Rico coming up next. Bottom of the order has been really dangerous today. Rodriguez has had 2 hits and an RBI and a steal. Here's a 1-2 by Segui. Drives it to center. Will be caught by Robert for the out. Lowell 1 for 2. He's driven in a run today. Here's the 1-1. Drives it to center. And what a nice catch there by Robert. Nice running catch there for out number 2. 1 for 2 at a 2-run homer today for Beltran. Here's a 1-0. Drives it the other way. That'll be caught. No, it drops. It'll be ruled a double. And I thought Alvarez caught that ball, but at least he put it in front of him and wants to put a double. Here's Vazquez, the 2-2. Can he get Vazquez? Ground ball. Nice play by Yulieski Gurriel to get him out. Ends the inning 6 complete. And Cuba down to the last 3 innings. They're going to need to start getting some momentum here. They're most likely to get a pinch hitter for Segui. Here's the 1-2 to Alvarez. Swung on and missed on a sinker. Beautiful pitch for strike 3. In comes Jose Abreu. The pitch. Line drive and a base hit to right. They get a man on. We'll take a look at the Segui's stat line. Diego Segui went 2 2/3 innings. 1 hit, 1 walk, no strikeouts, no earned runs, however. Top of the order, Camaneras and Grandal right after. Camaneras, the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Excellent fastball for strike 3. Here's Grandal's 1 for 2. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And no runs again in the 7th. To the bottom of the 7th now. Lindor, Alomar, Clemente. In comes Cionel Perez. As he makes his 2nd appearance of the series. To face Lindor, Alomar, and Clemente. And a lefty coming in. Push Lindor and Alomar on the right side. Line drive and a base hit for Lindor. About a second, they got him caught stealing. Nice play there. It's out number 1. That's a weird thing to steal with a 4-run lead. But anyway, here's a 1-2. Alomar down on strikes. Nice fastball for strike 3. Clemente 1 for 3 with an RBI. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball. The third out will be down a line. That'll be for extra bases. He goes to second base and winds up at second with a double. The pitch to Clemente, 3-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Nothing doing for Puerto Rico. Cuba, top of the eighth now, with Puerto Rico up 5-1, 7 innings and 8 Ks for Vazquez. As he's really turned it on here in the last couple innings, he's giving up a thing. Ground ball to third, nice play by Lowell. Easy throw to Delgado for out number one. 5 outs away. Went for three today is Lourdes Gurriel. Here's a 3-2. Ground ball to short, deep. Lindor with a strong throw, throws to first, got him. Out number two. 4 outs away. Robert's gone over 3 this ball game. Here's a 1-2. Here's a pitch by Vazquez. Drive to right field. This is playable. Clemente on a move, reaches up to snag it for the final out. And now to the bottom of the eighth. Puerto Rico will see Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Lowell. Perez pitching his second inning of work. The 0-1. Drive to right center. This will be playable for Oliva. Out number one. Ivan Rodriguez 2 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to short. Well played by Cabaneras. Strong throw to first. And it's out number two. Mike Lowell 1 for 3 with an RBI today. And a walk. Beltran batting from the right side. 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to short. Will go to second. That'll end the inning. And ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the last 3 outs potentially for Cuba, barring some sort of comeback. Vazquez still pitching, 103 pitches through 8. Looks like he's going to try to complete this game. Here's a pitch to Oliva. Drives it the other way. Into extra bases in the left field corner. Rounds first, heading second. Heading for second. He goes for third. The throw has got him. And a terrible decision by Oliva to try to stretch to a triple, and it results in the first out of the inning. My goodness, that's a heartbreaker right there. Palmera to come on in. Here's 1 for 1. Drives it to left center. Playable for Juan Gonzalez. Out number 2. An unfortunate move by Oliva. And boy, whatever, any chance of getting any kind of momentum here just fell by the wayside, but they're down to the last out now. Yordan Alvarez 0 for 3 in this game. And Vazquez looking to put the finishing touches on this game. The 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Drives it high. It is deep. It is going, no doubt about it. It is gone. Boy, that ball was ripped. 433 feet to straightaway center field. And Yordan Alvarez rips his third home run of the postseason down to the last strike. And it becomes a 5-2 game. Coming to pinch hit here for Cielo Perez is Jose Canseco. Vazquez still in the game. The 2-2. Will this be it? Can Vazquez get him? Here's the pitch. Drive to right field. High, but not deep. Under is Clemente. They got it. This game is over. This series is over. And Puerto Rico, for the first time ever, makes it to the World Baseball Association Finals for the first time. Last year, they had to play against California and lost in 6 games. This time, there is no disappointment. And they're going to the final round. Congratulations to Puerto Rico as they win. They beat Cuba 5-2 and move on to the World Baseball Association Finals. And a tremendous pitching performance for Javi Vazquez, who propelled his team to victory. Just a strong team performance all around. A 4-0 sweep here. For Cuba, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For Puerto Rico, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Javi Vazquez with his complete game. 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, no walks, 8 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed, a win, and a complete game. And that pretty much sold the deal for Puerto Rico. For Cuba, Tiant goes 0-4 this postseason and really struggled mightily throughout the playoffs in his 4 starts. Iglesias, the bullpen was great though for 6 2/3. Just shut out baseball. You got Iglesias 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no runs, 2 2/3 for Segui, no runs, and 2 innings for Perez, 2 hits, no runs, a walk and 2 strikeouts, and Tiant winds up the loser, and their season's over. Unbelievable. It's just what a sad turn of events for Cuba, who went to 7 games to beat Texas, only to see Puerto Rico just wiped them out in 4 games and end this series in a convincing fashion here. So the final score 5-2 for Cuba, for Puerto Rico, excuse me. They win the series 4 games to nothing in a sweep. And now Puerto Rico is going to wait the winner of New York and Georgia, with New York up in the series 3 games to 1. And we'll see when that's gonna happen. Georgia's still playing at home, and they want to keep their season going. New York just wants to end it quickly. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for listening for this final game of the Connie Mack League Championship Series. That was won by Puerto Rico in 4 straight games. Please follow us on our YouTube page at World Baseball Association. Uh, please follow. You could subscribe to our channel. You could follow us. Leave a like to the video games that I put out there. Provide comments whether you like the games, whether you like the commentating, good or bad. Any type of feedback is always appreciated. And we'll most likely play the game between Georgia and New York tomorrow. On that note, I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy your day, and see you next time, and take care. Bye, everybody.